Today we are going to discuss subject-verb agreement. Now, subject-verb agreement. In sentences, the subject and the verb have to agree in numbers. Numbers means whether they are plural or the singular. Okay, well, what does that mean? Let's break it down. So we are going to talk about subjects, verb, number, and agreement. Now, what is subject? The subject is what the sentence is about. It is the who that does something. The cat ate some cheese. Who ate some cheese? The cat. My sister and I love to dance. Who love to dance? My sister and I. What riding my bike? I ran over an acorn. Who ran over an acorn? I. So as you can see in all these examples, the cat, my sister and I are, they are subject. Now verb, as the definition is saying, the verb is an action or state of being. The action verbs are the easiest to find because they are the verbs of doing. For example, the girl ate a hot dog. Ate is an action. My sister dances for us. Dances is an action. A state of being verb shows that something exists. It means you just have to memorize these verbs. For example, you are my friend, my sister was tired. Now, agreement and number. When things agree, they are the same. Now, number just means singular or plural. So, in order for your subject and verb to agree in number, the must both be singular or both be plural. So what is tricky here? Plural subjects often end in s. For example, cats, sisters, houses. Plural verbs do not end with s. For example, eat, dance, burn. Now, singular subject often don't end in s. For example, cat, sister, house. Now, singular verbs do end with s. For example, eats, dances, burns. So what is the catch here? That singular verbs we are always using s and es, and in plural verb we are not using s and es. Now in singular subject we are not using s and es, but in plural subject we are using s and es. So there are those tricky b is the main root word, so you just kind of have to learn these things. Now see, am, is, are, was, were, can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would, has, have, had, be, being, been, do, does, did. So in this sentence, am, is, was, has, does. Only these things which in the red ones are used for singular. Now, how to answer these questions correctly? Figure out what the subject is. How will you figure out? Who and what is doing the action? Then ask yourself this one and more than one. Now, second point. Figure out what the verb is. What the verb is means action. And then make sure it is the same number as the subject. And third one, ask yourself if it sounds right. Usually, if it does not, then it is not. Now, some basic rules that we are going to discuss. First thing, singular subject must have singular verbs, and the plural subjects take plural verbs. Now, rule number 1. The pronoun you always takes a plural verb. For example, you were invited to come. You are asked to clean the room. You sing so well. So, always remember for the pronoun you, we always take plural verb. Now, rule number 2. If a sentence begins with here or there, the verb agrees with the subject which follows it. For example, here are the ways. Here are the ways. So we are following the ways on how to preserve meat. Now there is a huge gap, single. So there is we have used. And there is a huge gap between the rich and the poor. Now rule number 3. If two subjects, one single and one plural, are connected by either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the nearer subject. For example, neither the player nor the coach is joining. Coach is one person, so we have used is here. Now see the next one. either the conductor or the singers. Singers is a plural, so we have used are. So either the conductor or the singers are attending the concert. Now the fourth one, a singular subject followed by intervening words or phrases such as with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, and no less than takes a singular verb. For example, Jack, accompanied by his sister, is enrolling in PCC. So if you can see here in this sentence, we have used accompanied by. Although it is written sisters, but we will consider this thing as a singular. That's why we have used here is. Now, second sentence, daddy as well as my brothers. Daddy as well as, so we have used as well as my brothers. My brothers is a plural, but we have, as we have used as well as in this sentence, so we will use is singular, is enjoying the party. Always remember. Now the fifth one, singular subjects joined by and. Always remember and require a plural verb except when they mean one thing. For example, Larry and Mercy are reading novels. Although the both are singular, but they are joined by and, so they require a plural verb are. Now next one, my teacher and my friend is here. My teacher and my friend is here. My teacher and friend is here. That's why they are, we have not used are here, we have used is. Now the next one, two singular subjects joined by either or neither nor take a singular verb. For example, either mommy or daddy is coming with me at the outbound. Next, neither Ferdy nor Dulce is waiting for you. So there are many rules, and in that's the end of the part 1, and in the coming part 2, that we will discuss many more basic rules of subject verb agreement. Thank you so much.